Hello all, Ankit this side. I am the trainer for this particular Azure admin batch 301. So this is the first session and demo session for this particular batch Azure admin. So how we are going to start this batch for today. So what we are going to do today is first I'm giving my introduction. First of all, after my introduction, then if you guys have any question related to your career, related to training, related to course content, if you have any doubt, you can raise your hand and I'll try to speak with the person who is going to raise their hand. Anyone have any question, you can then raise your hand. So first of all, myself, Ankit Narula. I have total 11 plus years of experience in IT industry. In first 3 years, I worked in Oracle applications as a techno-functional consultant. What is this techno-functional consultant is? As a technical person, we have to write SQL queries, PLSQL queries. We have to write to run some codings. And as a functional consultant, we have to do some setups. And I was the financial functional consultant. There are multiple functional consultants can be there for financial, SCM, or for HR. But I was the person who worked on the main finance module. Those things are managing the financial services like payments which you are receiving from customer, the giving it, those things we were managing in the Oracle apps. That's what I have done in the starting of my career. And then from last 8 years, I'm working on top most two cloud platform which we have it in market is AWS and Azure. So I'm working on both the cloud platforms from last 8 years. So this is what we have about professional. There is one more thing about my professional career I want to discuss it. Recently, I moved to US because my company has applied my visa called H1B last year. I got the H1B visa. So last year I got my H1B visa. So I moved to US in last year. Why they have applied my H1B? They have a lot of employees in India also, in US also, but still they are not applying for everyone. They're applying for my one because I have that experience right now. I'm working on both the clouds. Based on my experience, they have done this thing for me. And definitely they have done this for them also. But I got that opportunity and I've grabbed that opportunity. And this is my professional experience. Coming to my training experience, I am giving training from more than 10 years. It's going to be 11 years next month. It means I'm giving training from near about 11 years. Earlier, I was giving training for Oracle apps. Now I'm giving training for AWS and Azure. And currently, I'm giving training for both the clouds by typing with Logical Apps technologies. And I'm giving training for cloud also, and even their DevOps also I'm providing the training. So this is what we have about from my side. Now, if you have, okay, before one more thing, you have any question, you can raise your hand. But before that, I'm sharing some details in the chat box. First of all, I'm sharing the Logical Apps Technology social media details. You guys can join our social media by using the link which I have shared in the chat box. Second thing I'm going to share is the WhatsApp community link. So if you are not there in the WhatsApp community of this particular batch 301, please join the WhatsApp community by using the link which is shared in the chat box. Second thing. Next thing, I'm going to share the course content, and might be if you haven't seen the course content till now. So I have shared the course content link in the chat box. You guys can please see the course content, what we are covering in this particular training. And the last thing is my email ID. So you guys can note down your email ID after the session get completed. When you're doing practice, if you have any questions, any doubts, you can't ask right now because session will get over it. So you can email me. Whenever I'm going to see the email, I'll try to reply that email as soon as possible. So let's have quick questions. Then we are going to start with our demo session. Yes, Sheikh, you can unmute and ask your question.
Hello.
Yes, Sheikh.
Hi, sir. Good evening.
Good evening.
My name is Sheikh Shahjan. I'm from mechanical background, sir. 2021 passed out candidate, and after that I joined in a company, and that is totally like a non-IT thing. And the tool which I am currently working is that is internal tool, and I'm working like from past 3 years.
So it's not IT
Hello.
company, you said.
Yeah, it's a IT company, but it's a non-technical.
Okay, it's an IT company, but you are working as a non-technical person.
Yeah, non-technical.
Okay.
And I want to learn something, a course which will guide my career towards like a good way.
So
Hello.
yes, if you're interested to come to cloud, you can join this particular course and you can learn cloud, Sheikh.
Yeah, but I can't join as a fresher, right? Because it's already 3 years gap.
So in that case, what you can do is you said that you are already working in an IT company. So once you learn this
Yeah,
particular course, check with your HR and change your profile. This is what I have done. And that's what I said. I'm working from 11 years. I'm working for the same company from 11 years. I didn't change my company. I started my career from the same company and working in the same company. So earlier I was working in Oracle apps. Then they have an opportunity to move to cloud. I learned cloud. I switched to cloud. And that was one of my best decision of my career.
okay. If
So
there is no openings in my company, I need to change my company.
if you are changing the
And
company, then they will consider as a fresher because you don't have experience, Sheikh.
yeah,
If you change company, they
but
will
when it
consider a
comes,
fresher.
but when it comes to a fresher, I think openings will be less, right, for Azure and this AWS.
Not if I can't say right now how I don't know how much package you are getting it, so I can't say anything about those things. And please don't tell those information also in the training. So
Okay.
I don't know that based on that might be you're getting less package.
Yeah.
But if you are interested to change your career, sometimes we have to compromise on those things also whenever we are changing it. The complete career you
Yeah.
are changing. You are from a different background, you are moving to different thing. You have to compromise on some things. So you can do one thing, change in your own company, or if you want to change in your in a different company, then you have to compromise on something.
That's not an issue. I would like to compromise also if there is a growth in my
Definitely
career.
in IT industry, there is a lot of growth. The only thing is in IT industry, it's always a learning process. So make sure you have
Yeah,
that thing that you have to learn something. So it doesn't mean that once you complete the admin training, just stick with that one. No, move forward, learn some more things.
okay.
So if you are
And
willing to do those things, move to IT industry.
and in this training, this complete session, 45 days, like
Yes, it's a 45 days of training
in these 45 days, I'm going to learn all the things. I mean, up to fresher
related
level,
to
right?
Azure admin. No, it's not. This is not a fresher. It's not even after this particular training. If you want to put 2 years of experience, you can easily put also. But make
Yeah,
sure
yeah,
you
that
have
is the
done the
point. That is my
practice.
point. That is my point.
Make sure, but you have practiced whatever we have learned it. You have understand those things. If you are able to
Uh,
understand, if you have to bring practice properly, then you can go with that.
Actually, I want to ask that one point only, but I hesitate some like uh, finally I got it my point. Thank you.
Thank you.
If we practice well and fine, and I get this 2 years experience as Azure, and I can move it right.
Correct.
Thank you so much.
Yes, Savya, you can unmute.
Hi, Ankit. How are you?
Yes, you can ask your question.
Yeah, actually, I'm working on MBA background as a senior process executive in Cognizant.
Okay.
So I also have BTech background. After my BTech, I have done my MBA. So now I wanted to switch to technical things.
Hmm.
So would Azure help me in this platform? So what I'm
Definitely,
looking
yes.
for.
If you are interested to switch to IT industry, and right now, if I talk about the jobs rather than any other technical profile, cloud is having more.
Okay.
Cloud is having more job because right now every client is switching to cloud platform. The main reason is because by switching to cloud platform, they save their lot of money, and every company is
Yes.
looking for cost cutting. Every day, every
Okay.
minute, they are looking for those things. So they are switching for this one. That's why they are moving to cloud platforms. And
Okay.
Azure is the one cloud which is cheaper than all the clouds whichever we have in the market. So right
Okay.
now, as per the current situation, Azure is number two, but definitely in upcoming years, it is going to be number one cloud in the market. And even in upcoming, after a few minutes, I'm going to show you the growth which we have seen in last 3 years in Azure cloud also.
Yes, yes.
I'm going to show that we have a market review details also. Okay.
So, will Azure be sufficient or any other thing that has to be learned?
After this, you can go with Azure DevOps also. So if you want more opportunities, go with Azure DevOps also after that. It doesn't mean that
Okay.
just by learning Azure admin, you can't apply for jobs. You can apply, but
Yes, yes, I do understand.
less
Yeah.
opportunities you will get here. But if you learn more things, you will get more opportunity, better packages you will get. So always,
Okay.
more the knowledge you have, more opportunities,
The better
better package.
opportunity. Yes. And
Correct.
one thing that I've been working since 5 years.
Hmm.
So, I mean, can I show my experience into Azure for 2 or 3 years?
You can
Is
change
that
in it.
possible or?
You can do that also, but you are working in a very good company, and that company definitely has cloud projects. I'm 100% sure about that.
Yeah, yeah, we have internal movements also.
So check with your HR after that and do it internal transfer.
Okay. So
That's more
actually,
easy
I
to
was
change it.
also, yes, yes, actually, I was also thinking the same because working here and putting this irrelevant experience and going upon and getting some problems
And
into it.
with
I
with
also,
that, what will happen? You said that you have a 5 previous experience. Okay, let's
yes,
example for 2 more year you worked in cloud. Right now, you are working in XYZ project. Okay, and
yeah,
now total you have 7 years of experience. 5 in XYZ project, 2 is in Azure one. So what will happen is after 2 years, so you have 7 plus experience, and all that 7 years experience you can put in cloud, because
okay, okay,
whenever you are changing the company, they are not verifying that you have worked in which specific project.
yes,
They just say that you have worked in that company. So with that, the 5 plus 2, you have the 7 years of experience. So now if I want to
oh,
change my company, I don't need to put Oracle apps. I can directly put
okay,
11 years of experience as a cloud one also. I can do that also like that.
okay,
It's up to you. You want to go
yeah,
with the one which you have the experience one, or you can directly go with, like, you can put here 3 years experience, 4 plus that one. Even that can be, you can do that based on the
okay,
knowledge which you have. What do you think? You can go with that.
yes, yes. Okay,
Okay.
Ankit, thank you so much. Yeah.
Thank you. Yes, Ayush, you can unmute.
Hello, I'm audible.
Yes, Ayush.
Sir, I'm a recent BCA graduate. So
Okay.
that's why I wanted to know about you. How would your course benefit my future prospects, particularly in terms of securing employment opportunities?
Now, first of
Yes,
all, you said you have recently completed BCA. You want
yeah,
to
I'm
go to
waiting
which
for my
thing? What do you think?
final results. Yes,
Sorry?
I'm waiting for my final results.
Okay. In which thing you want to go, because now you have just completed your college, now you are
Yes.
coming for this training, you want to go with cloud or you want to go with codings. What do you think, where you want to go?
So I'm a little bit confused, kind of in a state of dilemma.
So
So,
that you have to decide, Ayush, because
okay.
that you have to decide where you want to learn codings, or you want to learn cloud, or you want to learn both. It's up to you. And recently, which I'm just talking with the girl also, I'm saying, more the knowledge you have, more opportunities you will get, better package you will get. So you have to decide, you just want to stick to only one thing or you want to go with multiple things. And
So,
nowadays, now tell you one thing, just sorry to interrupt you.
sorry.
Nowadays, every person needs to know cloud because every person, every company, every client is switching to cloud platform. Earlier, what happened is they have on-premises server. I hope you are aware of what is on-premises server. Are you aware of that?
No.
Okay. On-premises server means they have their physical servers in their own office. That's called as on-premises server. So to maintain their physical servers, they have to pay huge amount of money. And every year, Ayush, you know that every month we are getting something new in market.
Yeah.
In hardware or softwares we are getting. So what they need to do, they have to maintain their own hardware. They have to upgrade their servers. They have to update their softwares by themselves. So for them, they have to pay huge amount of money. They need 24/7 electricity. They need internet connection which run 24/7. So every company needs to do it if they have their own servers. But once they move to cloud, they don't need to think about the servers. They don't need to think about the electricity issues. They don't need to think about internet. No need to think about those things. They can focus only on their organization because this part is going to taken care by the cloud platforms. So with that, they have less employees. They can more focus on their product, whatever they have it. So that's the reason every client is switching to cloud platform nowadays. You go in, every single client is moving it.
Well, sir, I understand you got your point. I'm little bit, I can't go with the coding because I'm not
No, this
very,
is not coding.
confident with.
Cloud is not coding.
Okay.
In cloud, we don't need to do any coding. Very basic thing, we just need to do that. And that's a if we talk about in DevOps, we need to do YAML language learn. We need to, and YAML language is if you start learning it in 2 to 3 hours, you can learn. But this is a DevOps one, so it's not a DevOps admin training. In admin training, we don't need to do any coding.
Well, my brother
If you
is
know,
currently, my brother is currently in Michigan, US. So he told me to go with your, this cloud-based thing because I'm
he
not,
knows that,
comfortable with the coding. He
and
knows all these things.
he knows
So
that, and in cloud platform, we don't need to do any coding. He knows that, and he has given you the right one, which as per you are saying it.
so this course is a basic for me. Like I'm a fresher person. I don't know about the
The
things. So this
person who
will
is
help me.
fresher, a person any experience, anyone can join this course because to learn this particular course, there is no prerequisite. There is no
Okay.
prerequisite to join this course. To work on cloud platform, you need to have basic Linux knowledge. So that's even a part of our course content.
Got it. Thank you.
Okay, so to join this particular course, there is no prerequisite.
So also one thing, do you
Hmm.
please provide the job opportunities, like, refer me somewhere after completing the course?
Definitely, yes. I'm emailing to my students. Whatever the opportunity which I'm getting, I have the list of my all the students I'm going to email them. So if you are join this one, your email also going to add in my list.
Yeah.
Once we complete this batch, then I'm going to start sharing with you also.
Thank you so much. Thank you.
Thank you. Yes, Parak, you can unmute.
Yeah, hi. So after the course is done, will you guys be helping out in the interview questions as well?
Okay, let me show you one thing here. So if you are going to join this particular score, these are things you will get from our side. Here is it. On daily basis, you will get these things, live training, recordings. And for this particular training, I'm going to use some PPTs. And how many PPTs are there? 90 PPTs. So on daily basis, I'm going to upload the PPTs. Whatever the PPTs I'm going to use, I'll upload. And I'm not uploading PPTs, I'm uploading PDFs. So these PPTs I'm converting in PDFs and PDFs I'm going to share. Second thing, This self-learning Linux command, basic Linux commands we are going to learn, it's part of the course content. But if you are interested to learn more Linux commands, you can learn from here also. So these things you will get once we complete the topic. And at the end of the training, these are the things you will get: dump, document, sample resumes, interview question, and quiz.
Okay.
So here is your thing which you have asked. Interview questions you will get.
Okay.
Okay. And even if
Yeah,
you're
thank
interested
you.
to clear certification, the dump which we are going to share, with the help of dump, you can clear the certification also. Okay.
Yeah.
Any more question?
No, not right now.
Okay. Yes, Shoaib, you can unmute.
I'm audible.
Yes, Shoaib.
I'm just wanted to ask you, in Azure and O365, in what is the difference between Azure and O365? Both are admin, right?
Sorry, can you please repeat your question again? Difference
In
between Azure admin?
Azure admin or O365, Microsoft 365 admin. Both
Okay.
are right.
So Microsoft 365 is a different platform. Azure admin is a different platform.
Yes.
So both are having different, they have different products.
Okay.
So it can't be same. That's there, that product certification. This is Azure certification. So it can't be same. Level is same.
Okay.
Admin means a level.
Level.
These are different levels of certifications we have in every service. You can see these are the different levels we have. The first level is fundamental. It's completely optional. You don't need to give fundament. Second level is associate. Associate is also called as admin one. So this is the one we have. Here is it. So this is the second level. After that, there is one more level called expert level. In expert level, we have 2 certifications. Okay.
Okay.
So
Okay.
that's different product certification. This right now we're talking about Azure admin certification. By
Yes.
using this, you can't go with Microsoft 365 certifications. That's a completely different product. Okay.
Okay.
Yes, Pankaj. Pankaj, you have already unmuted. You can ask your question.
Yes, sir. Hi, Ankit.
Hi.
So my question is that after completing each module, let's say Azure Computer, Storage, or Networking, are you going to provide us the set of a kind of assignment labs for practice purpose?
Whatever we are learning, you need to practice those things, Pankaj. You're talking about task. No, there is not task. We are not providing any task. Whatever we are teaching, you just need to practice those things.
Okay. And at the end of this course, how many projects we're going to
One
cover?
project I'm covering it. It's part of the course content. It's just mentioned in course content also.
Mhm. Okay. And one last question is that are you a MCT Microsoft certified trainer? Because they
No,
usually gets the
I don't need to do any
okay.
certification to provide the training. It's not mandatory.
Yeah.
What is certificate? I can, if you want, I can clear the certification by any time. Do you really think that any person is clearing the certification by themselves? There are dumps are available, Pankaj.
No, not means that. Actually,
By
they gets
dumps, I can clear the
one.
certification.
They gets the free subscription for the students.
Only
Means,
logo. Only logo they get it. Just only that we're talking about the logo.
no,
Doesn't make
not
any
that
difference,
logo.
Pankaj.
Yeah, right. But they also gets the subscriptions for practice purpose, because currently we need to use means after 1 month we need to go for pay as you go, right?
No, yes, in pay as you go also, it doesn't mean that if you go with pay as you go, you have to pay. If you are using the free services, they will not charge you because you have the 12 months after that.
Yes, but there are few services like
No.
gateways and VPNs and other things. Those are charged. Anyway,
So
no issue.
something,
But
Pankaj, to
one
earn something, I think you can pay some amount also. If you want
yes,
to
yes, right.
earn in lakhs, if you want to earn in lakhs, don't think about 100, 200 rupees. You're thinking about 100 and
Okay.
200 rupees. I don't think so. Even 100, 200 bill also you guys will get just for your practice for 1 hour. Because usually for search, they charge only 10 cents, 20 cents per hour. So you're thinking about, and you want to earn in lakhs, but you don't want to spend 100 rupees just for your practice purpose. I don't think so. This is comparable.
No, yeah. Yes.
And no, I'm not a
One more
certified.
question, like,
I didn't give any
are
certificate.
you are you also gonna teach the Azure DevOps, or is it a separate course?
That's a separate course. That's not a part of Azure admin training.
Can we join that as well? Means for Azure DevOps, is it not necessary to learn Azure admin first? Right? Both are independent.
Both are different course. And when you're applying for a job, they're looking for a person who need to have both the knowledge. And in Azure DevOps, there are few things I'm just need to be know with Azure admin also. Like in Azure DevOps, we have to link our users. In Azure DevOps, a separate service. So whatever the users we are going to create in Entra ID service, that needs to link with that. I'll teach you there also, but not in depth. You will get information about that particular user creation, about the virtual machine. You will not get in depth detail. Basics only knowledge you will get only there. Whatever is required for Azure DevOps. But if you want in depth knowledge, that details you will not get in Azure DevOps. It's up to your
Okay, so
wish.
parallelly,
Whatever you think, you can go with that.
okay, so parallelly we can also join Azure DevOps. The minimum
Yeah, but
prerequisite you
right
are also
now,
covering that.
no, there is no coding for that, but only in Azure DevOps, I already said it, like if you have a YAML knowledge, that's good. Even if you don't have,
Oh,
that's
that's okay. Coding,
I will provide you the documentation for that.
okay. For coding, I don't have any issues. Coding, it's okay. I just want to ask, Miss, parallelly we can join both the courses, right?
Yes, but make sure you
So,
have a time for practice, because in IT industry, the more training is more about practice. So if you have time for practice, join parallel. If you don't have, go one by one. That's my suggestion. It's up to you otherwise.
okay. Okay, and
Okay.
for this admin, you are also covering the AKS, ACR, that is containerization and Kubernetes services, right? Or it is not included?
Let me share the course content so you will get all the details what I'm covering or not. Just a minute. It's 289 batch. Shoot DevOps. Here are the course content I have shared in the channel. So please look into the course content. Okay, Pankaj? You will get your answer there.
Okay, sure. Thank you.
Yes, Sandeep.
Hi, Ankit.
Hi.
So actually, my question is, as we know that now the market is more inclined towards Gen AI and all that stuff. So I just wanted to check down the line, maybe after a year or two, will it this thing, admin part, Azure admin thing, will it be also impacted by the Gen AI? Maybe, in future we can see that it is also automated or some way. And because I was thinking, in case if this is the case going to happen in a year or two, then should I go ahead with Gen AI instead of doing this admin course? What do you suggest?
You're talking about AI right now. To do AI
Yes.
also, where that AI is getting there. Where to AI also they need servers, Sandeep?
Yes.
Where those servers are going to be created?
Okay, on the cloud itself.
On the cloud, or might be in the on-premises, but no one is going to
On-prem. Yes,
on-premises.
correct.
But they need servers. So who's
Yes.
going to create those? That's your admin part of the job to create those servers.
Oh, okay. So that means it
The
will be there.
admin part job will always, if cloud is there, admin jobs will be there. Till the time cloud is there in the market. And I don't think so cloud is going to, anyone can replace cloud. Till the time anything is not there in the market.
Mm-hmm.
That anyone can replace cloud. The only thing
Okay.
is on-premises is there. That can replace cloud. But with on-premises, they have to do a lot of investment. Company needs to do a lot of investment for that. But in cloud, they don't need to invest anything.
Okay. Yeah. Got it. Okay. Thanks. Yeah.
Anyone have any more question? Yes, Sushant.
Yeah. Hi, Ankit. Can you hear
Hi.
me?
Yes, I'm able to hear you.
Yeah. Actually, as I'm currently working in Genpact. Okay. So as I'm L1 only, I have joined here. So I'll be getting any real-time training like that?
No, what
Like,
do
you know,
you mean by
here
real-time
it
training?
is.
Tell you one thing.
Yeah.
The option which
yeah.
I'm going to select in my account, the same options are there in your account also. So the process is same. There is no change in the process. Like training server is different, or on that in real time it will be different. The process is same, Sushant. Whatever I'm doing in the training, the same process you have to follow in your organizations also. That's the same process. There is no difference in the process because cloud is same. If anything is going to change in your official Azure account, same changes will happen in your personal Azure account also.
Okay.
Because
So
that's
totally will
done
be
by
for
the
universal.
Azure. So it's universal. Everything is same. So concept is same everywhere. So there is no change in the concept. Whatever we are learning in the training, same you have to follow in your organizations also, Sushant.
Okay.
Okay?
So would it be helpful, right?
Definitely,
As I'm
yes.
a part of corporate industry already. So that's why I'm asking.
Correct.
No, I don't. Yeah. Okay.
Thank you. Anyone have any more question? Okay, one question someone asking the chat box. He's not able to speak. I would like to know how the hands-on practice lab will be conducted. Sajid, whatever I'm teaching you, you have to do the same thing, practice. So we are providing the recordings and the notes, whichever I'm going to use in the training. So by watching that video, you can do your practice. And that's why I have given my email ID to you guys. If you stuck with any of the issue, you can email me. The only thing my requirement is whenever you guys are going to email me, make sure you are going to mention your batch number. The batch number is 301. That's the only requirement from my side. When you're going to email, you put in the subject line or in the first of the line of the email, it's up to you. But make sure in that email, the batch number needs to be there. There's a reason behind that. Why? The reason is whatever the knowledge I have given to you, I know that whatever the knowledge I have transferred, based on that, I want to reply to that email. I didn't transfer that knowledge or I'm giving you something else reply. You guys are not able to understand those things on that email. So that's why I'm telling you, always mention your batch number whenever you're going to email. So that you can do, Sajjan. Or if you still have any issue which you're not able to resolve on email, join the next session. Before starting off our any topic, we can discuss that also. Okay? Anyone have any more question or we can start with the demo session? Yes, Samir. Samir, you can unmute yourself.
Hello.
Yes,
Are you
Samir.
able to my voice now?
Yes, I'm able to hear you now.
Okay. Actually, I am Samir. Any hands-on practical lab in available in our course?
This is completely a practical training. 95%
Okay.
of the training is completely practical. Just only
Okay.
5% I'm saying just to little bit of theory we are need to sometime discuss it. But completely it's a practical training. Because when you start working in organization, your theory knowledge will not come there. Yeah, practicals, whatever you have done, that will
Okay.
help you to work on your organization.
Okay, that's my concern, because actually practical oriented is very concept will clear each and everything, right?
This is completely
That's
a
why.
practical training, just a 5%
Fine.
of theory.
Okay, fine.
Okay,
That's
and
fine.
that's 5% is, I think it's required.
Okay, okay.
Yes, sir.
That's it.
Okay.
Yeah, thank you. Yeah.
Okay, look like no one has any more question. So we can start discussing something about our Azure also. Now, whenever the word come Azure, AWS, GCP, what is the first thing needs to be come in our mind? The first thing needs to be come in our mind is cloud computing. Because all these platforms, whichever we have, it's AWS, it's Azure, it's Google Cloud, Oracle Cloud, Alibaba Cloud, IBM Cloud, all are double based on one single technology called cloud computing. And these cloud computing things we can access from any part of the location. It can be accessible from public also, private network also. Public network is the network which we are using right now. Normal internet connection, that's a public network. The network which is used in organizations, like we call it a VPN, those things are called as private network. And this particular cloud computing we can access from any device, from our mobile, from laptop, from desktop, from tabs, anywhere we can log in it and we can access these cloud computing services. And here are some features about cloud computing we have, which you are able to see on my screen. This total 10 features I have mentioned. I'm not going in much more depth for these 10 features, but I'm going to discuss about one important feature is pay as you go. What is this pay as you go? Pay as you go means if you are using that particular service for few minutes, let's say example, you're using the service for 10 minutes. So you only need to pay for 10 minutes. You don't need to pay for full hour. You don't need to pay for full day or for full week or month. No. If you're using that particular service for few minutes, you need to pay for that particular service for few minutes. So in Azure, most of the services which we have, they charge on minute basis. There are few services they charge on hourly basis also, but most of the services in Azure are charging based on the per minute basis. So that's why Azure is more cheaper than other cloud also. And even based on if I talk about charges, even if I talk about hourly wise also, it is more cheaper than other cloud. It's cheaper than AWS also, it's cheaper than Google Cloud also. So that's a main important point. Every client is nowadays moving to Azure. Not every, I can't say that, but most of the customers, clients are moving to Azure. And types of cloud computing. Here we have some types of cloud computing. First one is deployment model. Public, private, hybrid. In service model, we have three types: IaaS, PaaS, SaaS. Now this we are going to discuss. Now what is this public cloud? The cloud which we are using right now, Azure, AWS, all these clouds are called as public cloud. Then coming to private cloud, the cloud which is used internally in organization, they have built their own cloud, which also we can call it as internal cloud, corporate cloud. They have built that particular cloud in their own organization. That particular cloud we can call it as private cloud. Then we have hybrid cloud. Combination of both public plus private is equal to hybrid cloud. Equal to hybrid cloud. So it might be if any of your client is using on-premises servers also, they are using the cloud also. That particular cloud is called as hybrid cloud. So these are deployment models we have. Then we have service model. The first service model is infrastructure as service. All the cloud platform, whichever we have it in market, are coming under infrastructure as a service. Then we have platform as a service. Every cloud platform is providing one service. That particular service is called as platform as a service. And in Azure, that particular service is called as Azure App Service. Now, why this service is called as platform as a service? The reason is because here we just need to provide our code and how much CPU and RAM we need. Whatever the infrastructure needs to be created, that infrastructure is completely taken care by the cloud platform. We don't need to worry about the infrastructure here. That infrastructure is completely taken care by the cloud. So every cloud platform is providing one of these service. And this particular service we are going to learn in our upcoming sessions also. Then the last one we have it is software as a service. We all know Gmail, Dropbox, WhatsApp, Telegram. What are these things? These all are called as software as a service. Why? Because these we can access from our mobile app also, and we can access from browsers also. So where we can access that particular services from both the platform, from browsers or from mobile apps, those things are called as software as a service. These are just few examples I've given. It's very common: Dropbox, Gmail, WhatsApp, Telegram, very common example. But there are a lot of we have in market which are used as software as a service. Now, this is just we have discussed basic things about cloud computing. Now we'll come to our main cloud, which we are going to start this training called Azure. Which company built this cloud called Azure? Microsoft. And one common product most of the people are using in the market is Windows-based operating system. That is also developed by the same organization called Microsoft. And in which year they have started? In 2010. Earlier it was named as Windows Azure, but in 2014 it has been renamed as Microsoft Azure. They have 54 regions, more than any of their competitors. Now, what is regions? Region, I can say, is like a data center which they have built, where we are going to create our virtual machines, where we are going to store our data, everything we are doing under that particular region. So region is like a data center where we are going to work. And here I can see, this is a live map. We can see here wherever we have their region. So wherever you see these dots, these are their regions. Here we have. Here we have. These dots are their region. We can click on that. Here we are. In which year they have started? This one is started in 2008. They built it, but the actual Azure started in 2010. So here we click here. Here we are. So we can just click there and we can get the details also there. The name of the region, location, and which year they have open that particular region. And here we have something called cross region also we are getting. What are this cross region? They have some paired regions also. This particular point we are going to discuss in our upcoming session. It's very important. So here we can see the details about this Europe. We can details about that particular, all the regions. This is a live map we have. Even you can see the satellite details also we have. Here we are getting. So actually, I'll share that particular link also in the chat box. Even this particular link you will get once I'll upload the PPT. You will get the link in the chat box. And because whatever the PPTs I'm going to use, I'm sharing these PPTs with you guys. Okay. Now coming to a very important point. Whenever you are going to learn Azure, you have to do practice also. And to do your practice, you have to create your Azure account. And once you're going to create your Azure account, do you need to start paying for that particular practice? No, we don't need to start doing pay for that particular practice. So you will get a credit from their side. How much of credit you will get? Once you create your account, for first 30 days, you will get a credit from their side of 15,800 rupees or 200 US dollar credit you will get from their side. Credit means if you are using any of the Azure service for first 30 days, you can use any of the Azure service. If you are under this particular credit, you don't need to pay any single rupee for first 30 days. If you under this credit, if you exceed this credit, then you need to pay. But it's not possible to increase. It's possible to complete this one, but for if you're just doing practice, then it's not possible to complete this credit, whichever we are getting from Azure side. So that particular credit you will get, you can use any of the Azure service. You don't need to pay any single rupee for first 30 days. What about after 30 days? After 30 days, you will get 12 months free from their side. In this one, if you are using few services which are coming under their free tier, if you are using that particular service, then they will not charge you. If you use other services which are not coming under free tier, then they can charge you. And it doesn't mean that for 12 months it's unlimited free. No. In 12 months also per month quota we are getting from there. So we can check that free quota, how much free quota we have used. We can check that. I'll show you in upcoming sessions. So per month quota you will get. But there are few other services also we have in Azure which are free for lifetime. Even in our account also, even in organizations also, those particular services are free. Now, where I get that information, which services are coming under 12 months free or which services are coming under always free? Here it is. So the link is given from my side here. Let me show you the link. First of all, let me share this link in the chat box. So here are the countries, more than 140 countries we have here where you'll get 200 credit. So in most of the countries, you will get a credit in based on US dollars, but in only in few countries, they'll give credit as per your country wise also. There are only 7 to 8 countries are there. And one of the countries India in that. So here is it. See all free services. So here I'm getting. The first service is like advisor. Unlimited, always free. So here we are getting it. Storage, how much quota we are getting? This is for 12 months. And I'll talk about one of the services called virtual network. 50 virtual networks, always free. Then here we have virtual machine. Virtual machine Linux, virtual machine Windows. 750 hours per month. They have given the types. Which types we can use? If you are using these types, then there is no charges for 12 months. And 750 hours per month. 750 hours per month. If I open the calculator, if I talk about a 24 hours in a day, just a 30 days I'm taking here, average 720 hours. So if you just create one single machine, and if you keep that machine for all days, you have 750 hours. But yes, if you create two machines, the 750 hours is going to divide into two. So for Linux, 50 hours, 50 hours you have separate. For Windows, 750 hours we have separate. It's not combined, different. And these are for 12 months. So here you will get the information if that particular service is coming under 12 months free or always free. If it's not there in 12 months free or always free, then that particular service is chargeable. And few minutes before someone asking about VPN, VPN is also coming under 12 months free. Here we have the specific type. VPN GW1 is coming under free tier. So the link is given to you guys. So when you're doing practice, you guys can check this particular link also. Do you get a bill for that particular service or not? Now, here you can see the market review of all the cloud platform, whichever we have it in market, what's their position current right now. You can, I'm more focused on Azure right now, Microsoft. This is July 2021, we got a review. You can see their position right now. Now you can see in June 2022, how much gap we have. Position. Then June 2022, October 2023. Oops. Here is it. So earlier, whatever the gap we have the number 1 and number 2, it has been reduced. Other than AWS, other clouds are doing very good right now in the market. AWS is number 1, but AWS is not doing number 1 because AWS is one of the costly domain we have. And even last week before I was sitting with my friends also, we were discussing it. Everyone is saying the same thing. AWS is it's no more cost cheaper. It's very costly nowadays other than clouds which we have. So that's why I'm always, from last 2 years, I'm always saying it. It's 100% Azure is going to be number 1 cloud very soon. And we have seen the performance from last few years. And here are the list of services which we are going to cover in this training. Here is it. We can count also 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22. These are the 22 services which is required for Azure admin training. And course duration is 45 days. Each session is going to near about 1 hour, Monday to Friday. As per our schedule timing. What is our schedule timing? So those people are from India. It's Monday to Friday, 6 p.m. IST. If anyone is there from US, 7:30 a.m. CST. This is I'm telling as per my time zone. My time zone is CST. So this is 7:30 a.m. CST. If you are from any other time zone, I'm requesting you to please convert by yourself, because starting time is always via this one. End time might be 5-10 minutes up and down based on your guys' questions. So it can be possible 5 or 10 minutes we can go up or down also based on the topic to topic. And course fees is 5,900 INR, 5,000 plus taxes. And course content link I have already shared in the group. Again, I'm sharing a course content link in the chat box. So if you haven't seen, you can please see the course content. And after here is that certification, you can go for that. AZ104. This for this particular certification, you can go for that. And don't go for a certification if you don't have a requirement. If you have a requirement, then go for a certification. If you don't have a, don't go for a certification, because certification will not provide you any knowledge, or it will not provide you a job. It will just give you some confidence. Other than that, your knowledge is more important, what you have and what you are going to gain in this trade. Because in the end, you have to clear the interview. So that's more important. And your practice, whatever you're going to do, practice. And this is what I have already shown you, what you will get if you're going to join this particular training. What you will get on daily basis, you will get these things. At the end of the training, you will get these things from our side. So if you want to go for a certification, we are providing the dump also to you guys. With the help of dump, you can easily clear the certification. What is dump? Dump is like a sample question paper. So more than near about 70% of the questions always coming from these dumps, whichever we are getting. Recently, few days before, I got an email from one of my student. He has cleared the certification. He was from a previous batch. He has cleared the certification with the help of dump. So this dump will really helpful for you guys to clear the certification if you want to do that. So this is about from my side. Now, any question anyone have, you can please let me know, or we can end this session here. In tomorrow's session, we are going to start learning something new. We are going to first learn about how to create our Azure account, and then we are going to start our first service called virtual machine. And first, we are going to learn about how to create a Windows virtual machine. So this is just a demo session, just an introduction session we have for the day one. From tomorrow, we are going to start learning some resources. Any question anyone have? Please quickly raise your hand. No questions? Okay. Look like no one has any question. Okay, I'm again sharing the same details which I have shared earlier. I'm sharing our social media details. And I'm sharing a WhatsApp community link of 301 batch. If you're not there, you can please join, because in this particular community, you will get the details about this particular batch details. And again, I'm sharing my email ID. Yes, Pankaj.
Hi, sir. Good evening.
Yes, Pankaj.
Sir, actually, I have more than 6 years about HR background. I'm working in LTM entry right now. So just wanted to change my functional to technical. So is it okay for me? Because, more than 6 years I have. So functional to technical, it will be difficult. There is no coding, am I right?
Yes, there is no coding. To work on cloud platform, there is no coding.
Okay. So
You can
this is
easily,
your Azure DevOps engineer.
sorry, this
Uh,
is Azure admin.
Azure
It's called
admin.
as Azure admin.
Okay. Oh, but sir, most of the Docker, these are the, I think from
Docker is coming under DevOps part.
yeah, DevOps tools. Jenkins also, Jenkins, sorry, not Jenkins. And
Jenkins is also a pipeline tool, but it is not used in Azure one because Azure have their own pipeline.
okay.
At Jenkins is a third-party pipeline tool. Azure have their own pipeline, which is actually part of our DevOps training, not admin training.
Because we will also will learn about Kubernetes, Docker, and Ansible. So these are the
Those
Terraform.
are
These are the tools.
part of DevOps training, not admin. This
Yeah.
is admin training. The tools
This
which you're
is
talking about, that's a part of the
Azure DevOps course.
DevOps training.
That is
Correct.
separate course, am I right?
Correct. That's a separate course, not a part
There
of
is
this course.
when that will batch start, any idea about Azure DevOps?
Right now, I can't give any commitment. I think that after completion of this batch, I'll start that batch. Till now, I can't right now give a commitment, but whenever is going to be start, we'll inform in the group. But most probably, the chances are once we complete this batch, then after 3-4 days gap I'll give, we'll start Azure DevOps batch. That's
So,
a plan I have right now, which I have discussed with Logical Apps.
Okay. But sir, comparing AWS, Azure is very less. I think not very less, I can say, but
Very less means
a job market in job.
right now Azure rather than AWS, other clouds are having more jobs because they are capturing more market than AWS. You have seen
Yeah.
it, market review right now has shown you also. You can see AWS is at same position from last 3 years.
Okay,
See
sir.
here. Notice AWS, where AWS is there.
Yeah, AWS
See,
is top.
it's the same position. But check about the market of Microsoft, Google Cloud or Oracle Cloud, you can see.
Okay.
They are capturing more market, and Microsoft is capturing more because Microsoft is more cheaper than Oracle and Google Cloud. So Microsoft is one of the cheapest cloud we have in the market. Okay. So AWS, I know that I'm working on both the clouds. I know both the clouds.
Okay.
I'm giving training for both the clouds also, but the reality is Azure is more cheaper than AWS.
AWS, okay. Right. Okay.
Okay.
So
Any more
regarding a
question?
payment, no, sir. Regarding a payment, we can do and start from tomorrow, am I right? Or demo session?
Yes.
How many days? Demo only today's was today's
No, there
demo
are
session,
a few more demo sessions also we have.
few more.
If you
After
want to
that,
do,
we
you
can
can
do
make the
payment.
payment and you can do that, and you can email me anytime for your doubts also.
Sure, sir. Thank you so much, sir.
Okay.
Please.
Okay, so with this, we are going to end this session here. In tomorrow's session, we are going to learn about how to create Azure account, and we'll start our first AWS service called Virtual Machine. Thank you all. Thank you for joining this session today. See you tomorrow. Have a nice day. Thank you. Yes, Samir, you have raised your hand now.
Yeah.
I will just
How to
end this
make
session.
payment for these tomorrow?
For making the payment, you can go to our website, Samir, called logicalabstract.com.
Okay.
Okay. Make sure before that you log in to our website. So first you need to create your account here. So once you click on login, you have to do sign up. You can directly log in by using Gmail also, or you can do sign up, give your name, email address, and password. So after that, you'll get an OTP. You need to verify your email address. Okay. Once your account is ready, you can search your batch number here, 301.
Okay, fine.
Okay. So once you search a 301 batch number, here you are getting 30. Make sure you pay for 301. These are my previous batches which are already completed. This is 270 completed batch. It's not a current batch. This is
30 batch number 301.
Yes, you need to click on that. And here you have a buy. I'm from US, it's showing me in dollars. So if you're from India, it will show you in Indian rupees. If you're outside of India, it will show you in dollars.
Okay, fine.
Okay, and you will get the recordings and notes access for lifetime. You will get it.
Okay, that's better.
Notes you can download, recordings you can't download. And if you are using Android phone, you can download our mobile app also.
Okay.
In Android, it's available, not in iOS.
Okay.
Okay.
Fine. Yeah.
Yes, Sagar.
Hello.
Yes, Sagar.
Previously, I have purchased the AWS administrator batch 19, but it was not seen in my accounts.
90 batch number we have in our old app.
Yeah, it's a very old.
Yes, it's an old app. It's not going to transfer in the new app.
Yeah.
You have to see that particular batch in the old app.
Okay, so I have to see in the old app. Okay.
Yes, that's the app name. That app name is Logic Labs -training. That's the old app name. Our new app name is only Logic Labs. This is new.
Okay, if
And
I'm
this one is
purchasing the Azure right now, Azure 310.
301.
So 330. So it will be seen in same app, in new app.
In the new app.
Okay.
Till 100 batches, 102 batches are in old app. After that, it's are in new app. After 100 or 200 batch, after that, it's I don't remember exact batch number.
Old batch is also running?
Yeah, old batch is there. Still, it's in your old app. That will be there. That's for lifetime.
Okay. Thank you.
That is for lifetime. Whatever the recordings you are getting from our side, that's for lifetime. No download option you are getting it, but it's for lifetime access you have it. Anytime you can see it.
Okay, but old app is not available in Play Store?
It's there. It's there. With the name Logic Labs -training.
Okay.
It's there. You need to log in to that app. This is the old app. This is the new app name. New app name is Logic Labs. Old app name is Logic Labs -training.
So we have to create a different account in different application, okay?
If you are going with the new one, then yes.
Okay.
If you are going with old one, your old credentials were working in the old app. In the new app, credentials are going to be different.
And the live
in
session
old
is
app,
free?
Sorry?
Live session is free?
It's called paid training.
Paid training.
Completely
only
a paid training. Only those are going to pay, they can join the upcoming sessions.
Okay, if I'm pay, then you will give a separately link.
What? Link?
A link is same, yeah, separate link.
No, definitely link is going to be changed after a few days. So whenever the link is going to be changed, we'll email you.
Okay.
So with the email ID, whatever you are going to register on our website, and once you make the payment, we have your details there. We'll pick from there and we'll email you.
Okay.
Okay. We are not going to share the link on WhatsApp. The only demonstration link is sharing in the WhatsApp.
Right now I am UK. So I want to payment in INR. So it is possible?
If you are from India, then only you can pay in Indian rupees. Outside of India, all are going to pay in US dollars.
Okay, US dollar. Okay.
Okay.
Okay, bye.
Yes, sure.
I'm just asking that if I want to pay after 2-3 days, or
Yeah, you
need
can.
to pay 2 days.
No, you can pay after 2-3 days also because demo sessions are going on right now.
Yes.
But after
No,
demo session, once it is completed, you have to pay because after that only paid candidates can join the batch.
Actually, this is the end of the month. That's why.
No, you can pay in 1 or 2 days also. It doesn't make any difference.
Okay. Thank you.
Okay. Anyone have any question? You can please raise your hand or I can end the session now. Okay, I'm ending the session now. I hope no one has any question. If you still have question, you can please email me. I have already given my email ID to you guys. Thank you all. Thank you for joining today's session. See you tomorrow. Have a nice day. Thank you.